All right, welcome to the relationship show. This guy writes this post. I think I stumbled on a great place to meet women in the wild. He says vintage/antique shops. I've gone to a couple in the last week, and if I actually had the nerve, the opportunity was definitely there. Okay, great. It really seems like the perfect setting, too. People slowly meandering and lots of interesting things to look at and talk about. Yeah, it's kind of like an art museum. It's like going and looking at things that are really cool and looking at them as a piece of art. And therefore, it just opens opportunity up for communication. I actually think that's a pretty good idea. Vintage antique shops. I haven't tried it personally, but it seems to be something that would be easy to start conversations. Like, man, that's a really cool piece. Done. Conversation started. Ice broken. And then you can start talking to her and then seeing what her interests are and then having a good conversation with her. And if the attraction's there, she seems attracted to you, man, set a date, get her number. So what do you say, ladies? Okay, well, I don't think this guy has much, just by saying that, his tone of this post kind of seems like he hasn't had much success and he thinks it's like this huge thing. I think he is right, and does seem like a good place to go because it's similar to like an art place, and it's easy to break the ice, but I don't think he's very successful as far as his tone and just kind of what he's communicating. Would you be open to meeting a stranger at a vintage shop? It's like, well, he's testing this out with this post instead of actually just doing this, so it doesn't really show that he's got that confidence as far as just approaching someone and then kind of doing like a cop out of like doing the post. But I do think he's right. I think locations like this or similar to this would be good because there's an easy conversation starters. And, you know, that's a lot of that's like half the battle right there. It's just having the guts and the courage to go and talk to a woman. And if it's just easy to do, well, it eliminates that. And then you want to approach a woman, well, in a way that it's just like talking to her like a regular person, you know, it might, you know, a lot of people don't realize that it's like just talk to her like a normal person. And if you can just do that, just have a regular conversation, and then she seems interested, get her number. Hey, I'd love to, you know, get a drink with you. When are you free to get together? What's your schedule availability like? And then pull out your phone like you're going to get her number, like you're assuming that you will get it. And then assuming that she is attracted to you, that comes from a stronger place than, hey, do you think maybe you could, I could get your number? Something like that. And what you'll notice is women will give you the clues to say that they're interested in you, like how they're looking at you. Are you maintaining like eye contact with each other? Does she kind of like, is she like looking away, then kind of looking back at you? But it gives you like a sense that she's attracted. Is she doing things when you're talking, like maybe playing with her hair or signs like that, or just really engaged? That's probably the biggest one. Is she really engaged with you? Or when you try to start a conversation, does she just like respond and then not ask you questions about like yourself and just keeps doing what she's doing? If that's the case, just like, hey, have a good day. You know, walk away. But you want to approach it in that situation. And it's not like you have to commit fully, oh, I'm going to go get her number, I'm going to go ask her out. It's like, well, you just approach her to see if she's interested. And then if you read those keys and those clues, then you take action and do it. Once you get her number, wait 3 days, give her that space to wonder about you. It also really pre-qualifies her too. So it's like if you call her on the phone, just say your first name, hey, it's Noah. And then she's going to be like either excited to hear from you, or she's going to be like, who? Like, or not recognize you, or she's going to be like upset that you waited 3 days to call her. And what you'll find, and that, like what that really communicates and really gives you as far as information, is that, okay, if she's excited to hear from you, she has a high level of interest, and she presupposes that, you know, that relationships really can work, and that you cared about her too. Number two, if she doesn't recognize you, it's like you weren't that important to her. Maybe she got other guys' numbers. It's like, who's this guy, you know? And so that's why you only say your first name. And so if she's like that and you didn't make a big enough impression, her initial attraction wasn't high enough, and so you just say, hey, well, yeah, I was just calling to check in. Yeah, I'm got that guy from the antique shop, but I just wish you to have a good day, and just walk away. Don't set any kind of date, because you don't want to go on dates with women who don't have a high level of attraction. I don't care how beautiful or whatever they are. There's just too much drama when that happens. Then the third one, if she's like upset that you didn't call her, well, that disqualifies her, because it's like, well, she's presupposing that you don't care for her, or that you are like out to get her, or that you're playing games with her and she's upset. And so it's like, you don't really want to deal with people like that anyway, because if you go on a date with a woman like that, then it's like, well, that's going to come up later in the relationship, and over like little things, she's going to blow up. And because she just has that already assumption, then presupposition, that things will go bad, or relationships or guys are bad in some kind of way. And so, do that. If she's attracted, set a date, lock it in, have fun, repeat.